Hi guys, this video is brought to you by outtalk.co.uk for your post, pre-match and Sheffield Wednesday discussions with fellow Wednesdayites.
Hi guys, and welcome to the Bristol City Sheffield Wednesday review. Now, we were unlucky in the West Brom game and it was our own doing that we didn't win that game. We need to start seeing games out and we need to start keeping a clean sheet, but at the same time we've got to keep a solid back four and try not to keep changing it as much as we keep doing. But that's due to injury and whatnot and trying to keep players fresh. Now, Bannon is back in this game today, which is fantastic. If we win today, we could get into the top 6. Now, with our local rivals top of the table, that would be really good for it to happen now. But like I said, like people always keep saying, the table doesn't really mean anything yet, but it'd be nice to be in that top 6 and ready for when we get back after the international break. The team news is Dawson, Palmer, Onoma, Fletcher, Bannon, Thornley, Leeds, Reach, Hector, Poodle and Penny. The subs are Wildsmith, Baker, Kirby, Pelopousi, Newhugh, Zhao and Fortieri. Now, Fortieri, Zhao and Newhugh are to come on when we need a bit more space to try and get the game going a bit more or try and work on something. But at the same time, we've got to play well. We've got to play well and we've got to play pretty much how we did in that West Brom game and be really attacking. The West Brom League game, we did really well in the first half and then second half we died off a little bit at about 80th minute. So we need to start seeing games out and playing a little bit better. If we can do that, we'll be fine. But it's going to be a tough act today. Bristol City are a very good team. So let's see how we do and hopefully we can get all 3 points. Well, Bristol City were much better than us that first half. Really were good. We really struggled. Struggled in midfield, struggled to keep the ball. Dawson flapped at a couple of things and we weren't great at all. They had a chance where they hit the post and then Dawson managed to get rid of it. His distribution today had been poor. And to make matters worse, we lost Fletcher 17 minutes into the game, so Zhao came on. And Zhao had a chance right near the end where he shoot have really got his head to it and just didn't manage to do it. We had a chance where Reach had a shot from range. It seems to be all he does. Shoot from range and the keeper saves it with his feet. But Bristol City have been all over us. We have been lucky not to be a couple of goals down. We'd hardly had the ball. Formation-wise, I don't know what the formation is. At times, Penny's been playing like as a forward. It's been a really weird game. It's one of those games where you're looking at it going, are we going to have a bad first half and then a great second half? And it's one of those games. Now, Bannon did go down injured. He's okay now, but I think we might take a precaution later and take him off. Fletcher being injured again, it looked more like it was his shoulder area, so could be whatever. But we looked poor. We looked very poor. They outplayed us that entire half up until 10 to 5 minutes near the end where we finally got the ball and started to play some football. And we do look really worried to going forward at times. And at the back, we're trying to get in position to stop them, and we're doing that, but at times it just feels a bit slow and lackluster. Going forward, we are not pressuring them a lot. There's so much gap between their back four and our players. It's like that. There's no one going in to try and get into them. There's no one properly pressurising. Where a Fortier style player or Fortier himself coming on doing that would be fantastic right now. Just to pressurise them, just to make them think a little bit more when they've got the ball. And everyone's saying we should do this, and I think with the tactics and the squad, he's trying to keep players fresh because he knows that we had a massive load of injury concerns recently, and still have. And I think he's still got that whole situation where he doesn't want to risk some players because of their long-term injuries. And you don't know what's happened midweek. You don't know if this is the plan for him to us not really do very well in the first half. You expect us to play a good first and second half, but we haven't done that for about 3 seasons. Each season we either have a really good first half and a shite second half, or we have a really shite first half and an amazing second half. We can't seem to get 2 45-minute games of football each half where we play well. So we need to start looking better, and let's see how we do. Hopefully we can get all 3 points here, but at the moment Bristol City are completely edging us out. So that second half was much better than the first half. First half we were very poor, but second half was really good. We had the ball a lot more, we pressured better, and we looked a hell of a lot better. We do get the opening goal and we make it 1-0 thanks to Lucas João, and João then very quickly gets the second goal. So we're doing really well here, playing some good football and doing our stuff. The referee in the game was poor. He was very poor, that's me putting it loosely. But he really just gave everything to Bristol City. Whenever they went down, it was a free kick. It was a stop-start game in that sense. But they came forward and they got a penalty. And that penalty was very soft. And they go for it. So there goes our clean sheet. The one thing we could have really done with, just for the back four and Cameron Dawson's confidence, is that clean sheet. We still don't have the clean sheet. And that's going to become a problem if we're not careful, because we need to start keeping clean sheets. But we were winning 2-1. But you then had that whole situation and said, we're not going to do what we did midweek against West Brom, are we? And throw this away. There was a situation in the game as well where one of their players was down on the floor in the box, in our box. They were shooting, they were trying to get the goal. The moment we went on the break, the referee pulled it back and said he needs treatment. But none of the Bristol City players put it out, and it was a head injury. No one put it out, but they were, as soon as we went on the break, they were saying, he's on the floor, he's on the floor. But before that, they couldn't give him monkeys. He was fine to be on the floor and fine. So it was a long period stoppage time while he got treatment, which added on to being really long stoppage time eventually. And then when it came to start the game back up, he gave the ball to Bristol. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. If a player goes down and you need treatment for a team, if the ball has it with the opposition team and they're on the break, they get the ball back. Not give it straight back to Bristol City. He was very poor in that sense, in how he refed the game. He was very poor. But we managed to hold on. There was a very nervy 7 minutes to 8 minutes of added time that he put on due to that injury. But we managed to get it to 2-1, and we are in 6th place going into the international break, which is fantastic. The only other little concern we had was Bannon at one point, because he went down injured, but he seemed to be alright now. Seemed to play alright. He came off and Palapusi came on. Fez came on for Thornley, and Fez did some really good work. He run at them and start pressurising them. But we go into the international break with a win and in 6th place, which is fantastic. It's good to know that that's is in the bag and we can have a little bit of a break, but I think he'll get them into the training ground and start working on the clean sheet situation. I don't think he'll give them many days off like he did last time, because that first half was so poor. We cannot string a game together. We either do one great half and then one crap half. We've never been able to do two fantastic halves in a long time. And I feel sorry for Dawson, because he actually had a very good game, made some great saves and kept them out of it at times. But it's still that clean sheet we are missing in our results now. And clean sheets tend to start to matter when it comes to playoffs and stuff around that time of the season. So we'll have to see what happens. But we're in 6th place. We got the win. And let's just enjoy the international break and come back and see how we do.
Don't forget to have your say at outtalk.co.uk after the match.